There is so much music on the world, so I'm reviewing a new album every couple days at this point. And today, since it is New Music Friday, it is going to be Blush by Kevin Abstract. This is his newest solo album, but also group project. Very convoluted and a little bit confusing, where this is, I guess, going to be a series of albums for the foreseeable future, at least so he makes it sound, where he is going to have basically a cast of rotating artists who are going to be coming in and working with him collaboratively for who knows how long. And this is the first installment. A lot of this, if you are familiar with his work and obviously his group Brockhampton, this is very much sort of in line with that, and it's just very similar to that. It sort of feels like a spiritual, successor to that. And in some ways it's good, and in some ways it isn't. I think a lot of the album kind of misses the mark for me personally. I just think that some of the ideas are a little bit half-baked, and it just kind of feels like, Brockhampton was a once-in-a-lifetime sort of group of people who just met online and, a couple of friends, growing up. But it really was just a super unique thing that is only going to happen once, and so trying to recreate it for a second time just isn't going to hit the same. And I think that a lot of the stuff on here feels that way. It just feels like it's trying to just recreate something that you just can't. There are some good tracks on here. I think that the best collaborator across the whole thing is Quedeca, who did executively produce the whole project, and his contributions to me are the best ones on here. I think Dominic Fike, personally for me, for someone who I think has been pretty strong, pretty consistent with his output, doesn't do all too much for me on here, and could have just done a little bit better. Amir Van, kind of doing the same old. JPEG Mafia, I thought was a good addition. Danny Brown on his little short solo track was good. And everybody else, honestly, I don't think got too much shine for me to really memorize who was who, because a lot of the names on here I wasn't personally familiar with. But hopefully with going in the future, people will get, more of their personalities put forward, and, just get this sort of thing fleshed out a little bit more. So off the first couple listens, I'm feeling about maybe like a 61%. Hopefully it grows with time, but hopefully the next album is even better. If you have an album you think I should read in the future, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you in the next one.